good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Texas State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Fires to the big fella, and the defense drags him down.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection.
And that's exactly what Reese was just talking about. I mean, this dude can make plays, man. He puts the ball in the air. It gets where it needs to go. It gets to his guys pretty quickly. He's pretty decisive. And that's why he's such a good player. And you see it right out the gates for this offense.
And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. All right, guys, let's chat about Texas State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So Florida Atlantic's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the maestro of this offense. Passed for more than 350 yards and 3 touchdowns in his last game. The run inside. It's Tillman. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll run this play from the pistol. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's knocked down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Man, I'll tell you, this quarterback has got things you simply cannot coach. How about that situation? Third, it's a passing situation. The defense knows that they do a great job in coverage, but this guy just has tools. He's got physical attributes and speed and elusiveness, things he can't coach, that allows him to go pick up the first down and keep the offense on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Final game of the regular season, and you just hope this is not serious. It would have been a 45-yard field goal attempt from here, but they'll go for it instead. They'll run for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? Like, I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Escapes the pressure to his right. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Right back to the well. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable 3rd down situation.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Motion from the wideout. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out to the right. Finds his tight end. And tackled there by the defense.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his man. It's Mooney. And it looks as if Florida Atlantic will have enough for the first down. Offense at an empty set. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Yeah, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Bringing the heat. There he goes. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. And hold up just a second as we check on the injured player. Final game of the regular season, and you just hope this is not serious. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Tillman. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he
makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going. Continue the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They've got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
And the point after is good. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Under fire. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pucks it out of the air. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him, trying to buy time. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pryor. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The Bobcats are rolling down the field. On the run, it's Pryor. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. The corners are walked up tight. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, man, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. He tried to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Second down, he'll throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna run it. It's Tillman. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Fires to the big fella. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Pryor. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Got enough for the first. Open space at the 25. Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. He just about took that one coast to coast. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. This time he wants to throw. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. To the air on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. With the catch, it's Mooney. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown Owls! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State takes the field hoping to get this drive started. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
The Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third. Firing deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to run it. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Now on first down from the 30. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 7 team, the LSU Tigers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball. And
this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1, 2, 3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Pocket breaking down. Breaks loose. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they're...
There's a crease. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. That lead is now 10, down to a 2-possession game, and it's on this offense to try to stretch it back out. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
He'll try to do it himself. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes the grab at the 10. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Motion from the wide receiver. He's out past the 35. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Owls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Flag 14. Flag 14.
Quarterback making checks.
Go!
Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Mooney. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage.
There's some room. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. The run inside. It's Garner. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to...
Caught, and he's got room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The Bobcats with the 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Evans. Could not make his way to the corner.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal, Texas State.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll set up to throw. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. Try to open the quarter by catch. cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They just keep firing. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And now on second down for this offense. Motion from the wideout. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Stop cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Bobcats in the hurry-up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Sends it downfield. He's got an open man. Off and running. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Wide receiver going in motion. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. The Owls right back down the field with the answer. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple of minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have two more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best.
Going to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas State.
Yeah, and listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. As the offense gets ready to run out the clock. Take the play clock all the way down to a fraction of a second. Do not give the defense a single millisecond. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Got enough for the first. They'll use a timeout here. 2:06 remaining on the clock. Of course, it stops again at the 2-minute mark. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Look out, he's got room. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Timeout called by the defense just shy of the 2-minute mark. 2:02 remaining here. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, 5. Go.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Finds a little space. Here's a little room there. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need is they're going to get the victory in this one. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone.
And you've got to feel good if you're this offense, right? To come out and to make as many plays as you did in front of your home crowd.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have